Hello YouTube and welcome back to Fire Gaming Project. So today it's just another gameplay and chat session. I'm gonna spend my resin, farm for like ores, etc. Answer any questions or just talk about any random topic that you guys are interested in. So come on in, yes. So I'm just getting set up here again, once again. Just give me a sec here. I need to open a browser with it live so that I can see the chat. And then I also need to add the thumbnail, which is pretty straightforward now. I just reuse the same thumbnail, I just changed the date on it, which I think is faster and easier. Just quickly go and do that, because we're just getting set up here. Let's just do that first. And yeah, just letting anyone know, of course, to please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video please, check out my other videos of course, like those two. Feel free to comment live in the live chat, or also if you're watching this on replay, feel free to comment afterwards as well, and I do respond within within the day basically, like either depending on the time zone and if I'm working or not, but it will be within 24 hours for sure. Yeah, sometimes really quickly and sometimes later in the same day, but yeah, it'll be a response. Oop. Okay, perfect. Okay, it's saving, it's loading, it's refreshing the thumbnail. Let's just do that part first. Okay, it takes a while, Okay, and then I'm gonna enter the chat myself, so that I can then see the actual chat screen. One sec here. The thumbnail just takes forever to load for some reason. Let me get out of here. Okay. Okay, whatever, it's done now. Okay, it actually just, I thought it wasn't done, but it was done. Okay, perfect. Good. Alrighty, so now we're all set up. So just the usual, I'm gonna go and farm some stuff. My server has not reset yet. I started this chat session a little bit earlier than normal. The last few days I've been doing it pretty much right before it's reset, within the last 15 or 10 minutes before it resets. But today is like a half an hour earlier. It's fine. Yeah, all good. And then, like, in terms of resins and stuff, like, we did all that already, so there's nothing. I do have some resin left over. I did check in earlier today, just to quickly, like, convert them into condensed. There's nothing that I need to, like, farm for today specifically in terms of talent books. That's my main focus right now. It's not artifacts. Because I don't have anyone's artifacts that I'm rebuilding or trying to level up or anything like that. So we're just going for talents and just to level up our existing characters. So that's the main focus. Okay, and we'll just see what kind of... And I already did a little bit of light pre-farming for some of these ores yesterday at the end there of yesterday's session. Of course, it's all dependent on when they reset and when I grab them, I think, because there's a 24-hour clock on them, I think, right? So yeah, we'll just go with whatever we can get, really. And we'll just make the most of it. Oh, hey! Hey, Chin, how are you? Just getting started here, just farming the ores. Nothing special, as per usual, you know? How was your day? Oop, typo. Haha. Oh well, I was trying to do it with one hand. I'm going to out somewhere in a couple of minutes. I just dropped by to say hi. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, of course. Enjoy the weekend. Have fun, of course. Thanks for dropping by, though. Is it sunny for you right now? Like the weather's good?
它偏爱潮湿的环境，最适合雨后采摘。如果发现的话，适当储备些吧。
Okay, that's good. Yeah, enjoy. It is Sunday there, I think, right? So yeah, enjoy it. And the weekend like comes by so quickly and goes by so quickly. Do you have any pets or anything? No, I don't actually. I used to when we were kids. I had hamsters, but then they all died. I think we had turtles and frogs before too, and they all died. Goldfish, they all died, and fighting fish, they all died as well. How about you? Do you have any pets? Oh, you said it's good, not too cold, not too warm. That's good then. That's good weather. Yeah. Because Asia can get really hot and sometimes. I think Asia doesn't get cold until December to February, so it's like a 2 month like cold winter time only. But overall Asia, well at least I'm basing it off of when I was in Asia, like Hong Kong and stuff. But I know like Japan can get colder and Korea can too because they have more snow, whereas Hong Kong doesn't have snow. So you're looking forward to any pets, and you have a cat, and he hates me. Oh, okay. I'm not looking. I'm not looking to have any pets. Similar to children, I don't have the patience, let's say, to deal with it. But I have nothing against people who love pets. I mean, my friends have pets, and I think it's great. I just don't have the patience to deal with it. Because dogs require you to walk them every time. Because I know this because some of my friends, like sometimes we're out and whatever, and they have to like they can't stay out late. They have to go home so they can walk their dog. Otherwise, their dog will, you know, go to the washroom inside of their house. Basically, that's what they mean when they say they have to walk their dog. Um, and then cats and stuff. Apparently cats can get really moody, so they may or may not like you, and depending on how moody they are, there's all these things. But cats at least don't need to be walked at least, because they have a kitty box. So yeah, no, so I'm not going to. But it's good that you have a cat. What kind of cat do you have? You think I should get a cat? My friend said I should too because I live in a condo apartment and I work at home, right? So because my friend also like a lot of us work at home obviously, and so yeah, she works at home and she has 3 cats and she says that it's amazing. But then she says, of course, you have to just be a little bit selfless and like attend to their needs. And then I'm like, yeah, that's the part I'm not sure about right now. And then I have another friend who's older actually, and he has a cat and a dog and a family. He has like he's married and has kids. And during COVID, which it still is now, he has to work from home. And then he actually doesn't like working from home. Some people like it, some people don't. I like it, but he doesn't like it. And he says, and also his cat doesn't like him because it's not used to him being at home all the time. So it gets really moody with him being at home all of a sudden. So obviously by now I hope it's better, but it's been like that for the last year and a half to 2 years. So he thought it was yeah. So if he has a chance, he would return to the office, and the office does allow him to go back once in a while his work. So yeah, I actually used to work with him. I don't work at that place anymore, but yeah, he still works there. It's a stray one that you adopt. Oh, that's great. Good for you. I actually encourage people to, if they can, to adopt instead of buy whenever possible. I mean, yes, I get it. When you buy them, you get to pick whatever kind that you want, right? But then if you can adopt them, then they're the ones that were abandoned or have had a harsher situation, let's say, or even if not a harsher situation, they were just not, they're just unwanted, let's say. Um, and so it's always nice to, give them a helping hand, let's say, because they can't speak for themselves, right, so to speak. So, yeah, I also donate monthly, and one of my charities that I donate to is a local SPCA. I don't know if you guys have that there, but the SPCA is, for animals basically. So they provide like, vaccinations and medicine and shelters, and they allow people to adopt from them. So yeah, they do good work. But stray cats are a bit too aggressive, let's say, and they tend to run out too. Okay. Yeah, so it depends, I guess, on the situation and maybe the trauma that they had, maybe that's also playing into it. Or maybe they just feel like they want to just be out in the wild, let's say. I mean, it takes time. Like my friend, the one that has three cats, like, well, she's married, so apparently the cats don't like her husband. I mean, that's just what it is, okay? I think one of them likes him and the other two don't. It is what it is. Like, cats have their own personalities, of course, and they may or may never like you. So when you adopt them, make sure you at least spend a little bit of time with them at the shelter or wherever you find them, and then like see if they actually want to be with you. Because if they don't, then maybe it's better to leave them for somebody else, or like of course bring them to get the care that they need, and then leave it so that they can be adopted by someone else that they like. Because it's not just you picking them; it's them picking you too, right? Yeah. But yeah, the three cats that she has, they adopted. The cats were like moved around in foster care several times, and then they adopted them. I think also through the SPCA, and then yeah. So basically, but of course they do good work. So then they do screen potential cat parents, is what they call them, and they see if they're going to be a good fit for the family. Oh, she was a kitten when she came, but she hates you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's hard, yeah. Like it's hard to say. The animal, yeah. The third one that they got is a kitten, and it was from like a friend of a friend of a friend, something like that, I don't know. Who their cats had kittens, and they obviously couldn't keep all of them, so they were giving them away. And so the third cat is the one that likes her husband more. I don't know. Oh no, it likes her of course a lot, but also likes her husband now, whereas the other two don't like her husband at all. It is what it is, right? You know, so can't force it. But he would like to force it. He's like, no, I need you to like me. And then he'll like force it, he'll grab them, and then they'll scratch him or bite him, or hiss at him. And then he'll be like, no, eventually you'll love me. And then, well, I mean, then she laughs because it's not gonna happen. Not like that, you know. Maybe eventually, but not like if you force it. And then yeah, she has a YouTube channel, and then I don't think she posted that part, but then she talks about it. But her YouTube channel is just about her cats. It's not like they don't talk in it. It's just her showing her cats. But she also is similar to me. Like she does unedited videos. It's just that she does short videos. They're only like a minute long, and she does use her cell phone, and then that's it. Like, and there's really not much sound usually in the background, so her videos are very simple. Because we're very new at this YouTube stuff, and we also work, right? Well, I didn't work before, but I do now, and she works. She also was one of my coworker friends actually, but she's actually my good friend. Um, and yeah, and then so she still works with the other guy too that we talked about earlier. So yeah, she's enjoying working from home. She loves it. She would rather work from home. I agree. I prefer working from home too. Obviously, right now, my situation is my current new job does require us to go to. They don't say that they require, but they would like us to go to the office a few times a week, which is okay. I'm fine with that. But then the times where I can work from home are actually preferred, obviously, because I don't have to like I said already the other day, like the benefits of working from home. You don't have to get dressed. Well, I do have to like wear something on top, obviously, and then like, but I mean, like, you don't have to wear nice clothes. You can just wear something a little bit more like casual, and then like, just kind of comb your hair a little bit when you're at home. But then like, if you go out, I have to gel my hair and spray my hair, etc. Just so because it's windy and rainy right now in my city. So yeah, and then obviously I have to wear like dressy pants and like yeah, pack a lunch, all that stuff, right? Whereas at home I don't have to do any of that because I can just make my lunch when I'm here. So yeah. I should get a small monkey. No, we don't have monkeys in Canada. So yeah, going out to work is also nice. We get to meet with our colleagues because a lot of times, because I work in a creative job, so sometimes like, yeah, we have official like Zoom meetings with clients and Zoom meetings with our team. But then like sometimes a lot of the
物若金
creative stuff
汤，
comes when you're not in a meeting. it comes when you're brainstorming together and just chatting randomly sometimes in the office. So that's where the good stuff is. So that's why they do encourage us if we can to go to the office, and they're very flexible about it, which is fine. I don't mind going, like I said. It is good, and also it's good to bond, especially because this is a new job for me and the team is new to me, right? So I do make the effort to go in. I'm trying to go like twice a week, right? So that's my commitment. But then it's pretty cool. Like I can choose which days I go. Of course, there's some times where I want to, like, where there's something maybe important, then I would want to go for those days. But if there's some days where it's like not as required, let's say, then I will just work from home. You should add your character to your stream of some kind. What do you mean? Add my character to my stream? You mean my avatar character? You mean like my channel avatar? Or what do you mean by my character? Yeah, that's also good. Both, that's both. Okay. Yeah, and yeah, so monkeys are not yeah, they don't exist. Well, I'm sure they exist in the zoo, but they don't exist natively in Canada. Like we have different animals obviously than other countries, right? Every country has their own unique animals, right? We don't have monkeys here though. Because I think cause like what do you call it? Like I think monkeys can only survive in like warmer places, right? Oh, a VTuber? Oh, so actually, it's a good point. Good that you brought this up. My character, actually, my one of my graphic designer friends, designed it for me, and it was for one of my other businesses. I think I might have mentioned this. So I taught English before. I also taught other languages, but I taught English in Asia, but I also taught it when I was back here as well. But not necessarily English, the other languages I mean. And then yeah, and then so then like to do that business, I just wanted to create like like an avatar, and then I created a website and all that stuff. I currently don't really teach much anymore, but just saying when I did, and then I got my friend to design it for me, and then the picture is designed kind of based on me, but not really. I don't wear glasses, but because I was doing a teaching business, so I wanted to look smart in the avatar, so I made them draw like the character to have glasses, so it looks smarter. I don't wear glasses, so I don't wear contacts either. And then the hair was kind of like my hair, but not really. At one point, it was kind of like wavy like that, but not really. Yeah. And then I do wear V-neck sweaters because I wanted to be like casual and approachable, not like wearing like a suit or something, or So yeah. And then yeah, even right now to the office, I wear V-neck sweaters. And then I also wear like polo shirts and stuff. I keep it casual, like business casual. Obviously, if we're meeting with certain formal clients and stuff like that, I will dress up a little bit more, obviously. But for the most part, we're pretty casual. And that's the good thing about in Canada, we're mostly casual. So that's good. Oh crap, I shouldn't have did that. I was trying to go up there. They disappeared. Damn. Not that I need them. Okay, anyway. Yeah, like a VTuber? Yeah, my channel avatar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know how to make him like move like the other ones. And I think isn't that just something that people do on like Twitch? Is that how they do it? I think that they do it on Twitch, which I don't even spend much time on Twitch now, so I don't think it's worth doing it. But I'll look into it maybe. Maybe I'll just get my graphic designer friend to do it for me. Yeah, because she does anime style design, so that's why I picked her. And also it supports her as well, her business, because she does it freelance. Of course, now she's pretty like, well, I wouldn't say big, but she's pretty like established, let's say, in her business. So yeah, small businesses helping small businesses, right? So yeah. And I met her in my Japanese class, and in my adult Japanese class, because I went back and started relearning Japanese a few years ago, and then I stopped. So then, like, I'm still very at the beginner stage. Ah, crap. Should have shot it instead. But, yeah. And then, let's see. Create avatar. Oh, okay. Do you graphic design? I used to do graphic design too as a small business before, but that was way before. That was many years ago. And then I stopped already. I also did web design, and then like I felt like to be fair and transparent to my clients as well. I told them I'm like you can just like go for YouTube or those like Squarespace and those template sites because they're cheaper and they're good enough. Like most small businesses do not need like customized, like specialized like websites, you know what I mean? Most of the template sites are pretty good already and they're cheaper, right? You can just pick a template. So then in my opinion, at least, that was the end of the web design business for me because the popularity of WordPress and all those CMSs, content management systems, it made it so that technically I wouldn't want to compete with that because there's no point, right? You know? And then like doing a custom design, actually, I'll be honest with you, takes more time and it's not worth it either for the money. So then I just didn't do that anymore. And then graphic design, okay. So my graphic design journey was that it was a little bit annoying because as a graphic designer, you want your clients to trust you, obviously, right? But then most of the time, they don't even know what they want, and they don't always have quite honestly, they don't have a good aesthetic eye or a design eye, or they don't see it the way that you see it, and they expect you to make unlimited changes for free, like free as in like is as included in the original price, which is not really fair, right? So then like, and then there were so many times where like they just made me like change my designs altogether, as if it was like that you just snap your fingers and it could be changed. Sometimes like, it takes a lot of time to think about it and then like to create it, right? So it's really annoying, and then so it wasn't worth it because when you then divide out all the extra hours, the money is not worth it. So then that business I stopped doing, and then I just told them like, you know what, just go and find like either, because obviously their goal is just to save money too, right? So I said just go and find like students, graphic design students, and then just have them help you because they'll charge you lower rates and blah blah blah, right? Or like in that way it supports like younger people. Or like go and find like template sites and just go and like buy a template. That's what I told them. So then that business I didn't do it anymore. I did that for a few years, but then it wasn't worth it. But it was good experience, yeah. Yeah, for sure. If you're interested in arts and stuff, you should just like, it's fine to just continue exploring that, whether it's for your hobby or for like a potential small business. You never know. Like, especially nowadays with the internet being so popular and so easy and accessible for everybody, and like all these social media apps and everything like that, it's so easy, to do your stuff, obviously, and also like technology, like apps and programs are so easy to like do things now. Um, yeah, it's great because like I used to do lots of stuff using InDesign, like the Adobe stuff, InDesign and like Photoshop and stuff like that, right? But then now, like I'm pretty sure, like I haven't done it in years, but I'm sure that the new InDesign versions and Photoshop and all that stuff is going to be way easier to use than the older version, and probably has more like smoother, like easier templated stuff that you can just like do easier. So yeah. Um, I think graphic design is amazing, but I also feel that it's no longer, for me at least, in my age range, and I think for me, it's not worth it to do it for the money, but I would do it if it was required for part of a job. For example, I still do like the thumbnails for this channel, but I use the cheap and easy way. Like I said the other day, I just use PowerPoint to do it. But I've tried out Canva. It's fine. I've done, and then, different things. I even tried like the PS5, like in-game, like editing thing, but then I decided, no, screw it. I'll just do like Photoshop because it's fast. Sorry, PowerPoint because it's easier. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can always do fan art for Genshin if like you can do like Kazuha art, right? You can even do like fan fiction. I don't know. You can maybe like make like a web comic or like a fan comic of like what Kazuha would do, because you know how like the game doesn't have much story, to be very honest with you, right? And much content anyway. Why don't you just create your own content, right? I'm not that good at drawing, but I really liked art classes when I was younger. I'm okay, but I'm not like that good. I can't draw freehand. I have to like have something like in front of me to like kind of draw based off of that. So yeah, but then like it's fun. Definitely, it's really creative and stuff. And definitely I support artists. I once went to an LA anime convention and art convention. It was amazing. That was a long time ago though. Yeah, it was great. And then what else? Like, yeah, and then every time I go to like different cities, I love going to art galleries. Um, of course, like in Paris, it was amazing. Like in the UK, it was also amazing. Paris, we went to the Louvre. Yeah, and then like in LA, I went to some museums and art galleries too. And then like in Japan, of course, I've been to a few. It's amazing. It's always amazing. So yeah, I always like to look at different art from different artists around the world. Um, yeah, and then we go to the local art gallery as well, depending on the exhibits. Um, it's always good to be inspired, and just to take the time, because sometimes some people like walk through the whole gallery really quickly, but then sometimes you have to just spend the time to look at it. But then it's like a balance, right? Yeah. change the color scheme of my thumbnail, make it more minimalistic because it's kind of flashy. Oh, I purposely did that actually. I purposely did that. I made it flashy on purpose so that it would stand out. And it's only just because I know it is flashy. I totally agree. I used the bright yellow on purpose because first of all, I like the color yellow, but then I did on purpose. Yeah. Because then it becomes kind of like my way, my style, so that now it's pretty obvious that all of my thumbnails follow that same color scheme. I pretty much did that on purpose. Yeah. I'm okay with it, but because like technically for the purpose of this video game is really colorful and really bright and flashy anyway. So I figured that would kind of match it, and also the art that the official art that we are allowed to use, um, is pretty nice overall. And I pick it so that, for example, these gameplay ones, I picked the picture specifically where it was a wallpaper that is like Zhongli and Child and Shangling like eating together or chatting, and then I figured that's equivalent to this, like we're gameplay and chatting. Right, so I just be using that one, and then like their colors are dark for that one, so that I just figured it would contrast well with the bright yellow banner that I used. No, like color theory and all that stuff is part of the fundamentals of art, obviously. So I always pick like what I think is, well, to me, what I think is aesthetically like appealing. I would, I like it bright and whatever, right? So that's just me. And although right now these thumbnails are just being reused, but then sometimes when I'm making a new thumbnail, I always look at the composition and like the spacing and the positioning and the alignment. There's more that goes into it, of course, because that's still from my graphic design days. But regardless of that, I try not to spend too much time on it either because A, I'm not getting paid for it, and B, like I need it to be fast and easy. It's not meant to be like a masterpiece, okay? Because the video is not going to be relevant after like a day or two, right? So and this is something that I learned when I was a graphic designer, and even when I was taking art classes and graphic design classes. The teacher was like, don't waste time. The more that you look at it, the more time you're going to keep changing it. You're just wasting your own time and making your dollar amount go down. Because if you're working on a project for a client and they paid you X number of dollars for the whole project, but every hour that you spend extra changing it and changing it and changing it is money that's going down the drain. Because then when you average it back out, then the money that you actually made from the project is way less. And that's totally true. And I'm a business person, obviously, so that stands true to me even to this day. Time is money. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, no, I agree. It may look like I'm trying too hard, but I'm not. I'm actually not actually trying that hard. It's actually quite straightforward and straight and easy for me when I do it this way. It actually took me longer to deal with it through Canva and other things. And the big YouTubers, I'll just say like Matt Jessic, I don't like his thumbnails. They're ugly, to be honest. Seka Poco's are actually pretty ugly too. Like I'm just saying, like I'm not criticizing them, but they're ugly to me. So then like, I mean, obviously they're bigger channels, so good for them, right? But then they don't have nice looking thumbnails, to be very honest with you. I wanted to make mine look nice at least for my own purpose, for my own channel. Because if it's something that I created, I want it to look nice based on my standard. Yeah. Definitely they have bigger channels and bigger followings, but yeah, they're ugly to me. And then like Tenha's, like I don't like. Okay, I don't want to put. Obviously, my face is not on any of these things, so I don't want to put my face on there. No offense, like I support Tenha 100%, but I wouldn't feel comfortable putting my face on all of them. Like a lot of channels put their face on there, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. Not because I'm not confident in my looks, obviously, but because I don't think it's about me. It's about like the game, right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, Majestic uses a lot of leaked information, and he uses fan arts, and I don't think he's allowed to be very honest with you. I highly doubt that he has contacted the fan artist, that he can get authorization to use their art. So he does lots of stuff that is shady. So like, I'm not criticizing him, but that's just the reality, okay? I don't think that he follows all the copyright requirements properly. So yeah. And then Sekaz, like they're just his like animated avatar plus some things in the background, which is fine. Like I don't find that his are bad. His gets to the point, of course, then you'll see like obviously you'll know what his channel is about. Like that's fine, right? But yeah, like yeah. So it's just different aesthetics, right? Like I purposely didn't put my face on any of my stuff, right? So, and I'm not using my real name, obviously. Like they don't use their real name either, but you know, like there's all that, right? Like it's not about me. I mean, yeah, it's my channel, but it's not about me. Like if I was doing a lifestyle vlog type of channel, then yeah, it's about me then, of course. Then I'll put my face on there, sure. Or you know? But then like this has nothing to do with me, right? So yeah. But yeah, but of course, but to each their own, of course. Like, I have nothing against them, so as long as they like, but then you know right away when you look at Majestics or any of theirs, that you know right away it's their like channel, obviously, because they basically follow a design scheme that they continue to use, obviously, because well, it works for them and they like it, obviously, and maybe it's easy for them because they already have that routine down. Because obviously I have my routine down for my thumbnails too, right? So then it's straightforward once you get it established. Yeah. Oh, annoying. I don't want to fight this stupid guy. He just pissed me off. YouTube video of my opinion about the most good-looking enemies in Genshin. Most good-looking enemies? I don't think there's any good-looking enemies. They're just hilly churls and like hypostasis. They don't have any other looks to them. But I will say, like, if I was to like do a video of like which characters I think are good looking, though, maybe. But technically, I'll be honest, they're all well designed, so you can't really criticize them like in any way, really. They're all pretty well designed, right? Um, yeah, in a way, I already did my character tier list for from 2.2 already, but then. And in that one, actually, I kind of talk about a little bit of their aesthetic and also about their appearance. But overall, like I just talked about like how fun they are or how enjoyable they are to use, you know? Yeah. Hydro Sisson Mage? Well, yeah, she's cool and all, but then like, is she really that good looking? I don't know. Like to me, they all look like witches, and I don't know if that's a good look or a bad look. Like you know, definitely they're sexy and stuff, right? You know, but then like, yeah, I don't know. And in a way, the Hydro System Mage or whatever, the Mirror Maiden, she looks kind of like a nun, like kind of like Rosaria's evil like nemesis from like a competing church, like a witch version of like a nun or something. That's true. Yeah, we can do random videos like that. Sure. Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah. Yeah, I'll look into it then. Maybe I should do like an updated tier list just based on looks. Like who would I marry or something. Who would I what is it called? Date, marry, kill? Is that yeah, date, marry, kill. Like that little it's not a mini game or anything, but that little it's kinda like a game. Or people say like, you know, they tell you like a group of celebrities and like who would you date, marry, or kill? Right, you know? So then like yeah, probably yeah, that's true. I can do a date, marry, kill video. Like for the men and for the women. Who would I date, who would I marry, and who would I kill? And then for the women, same thing. So it's only gonna be three basically. Get all those? Okay. Please do, it'd be so fun. I should better marry Kazuha? I don't know. Let me see. Who would I marry? That's a good point. That would be fun. Okay, let me consider it. Okay. Yeah, why not, right? Okay, who would I date, marry, and kill? That's a good point. I didn't ever thought about this. Well, duh, I would marry, let me see, who's the rich ones? I would marry the rich ones, duh. If I want to maintain my retirement and my like, like lifestyle, I would need to marry the rich ones, wouldn't I? Date, marry, kill of all the characters in a group of three, it'll be very entertaining. Oh, true. Maybe I could do it like because there's so many characters. I would have to group it up so that I could do it multiple times. So maybe I could be like date, marry, kill in Mondstadt, date, marry, kill in like Liyue, date, marry, kill in Inazuma, right? Maybe, yeah. But Inazuma doesn't have that many characters yet, so I don't know. Marry Ningguang. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Because she can find ore, which is also useful. Plus, she's sexy, right? And she controls the city of Liyue harbor. So, like, why not, right? That'd be kind of cool, yeah. See, Zhongli doesn't have money, so that's a problem. But he can make money though, because wasn't that his power? He can make like Mora already, or he invented Mora or something, right? So like, yeah, if he can, but then if I wish that was a skill of his, damn, right? If he can just make Mora, then like, duh, then we would never have Mora issues. Like if he can just turn like random rocks into like money, that would be great. Then for sure you would have to marry him, yeah. And then Raiden Shogun has no money either, even though she's like the queen of Inazuma. So like, no, they're not worth marrying. Yeah, exactly. Ningguang's the richest woman, so that's an obvious one then, yes. Who else has money? See, Kazuha's gonna be poor then, because he's like he's a Ronin, he's a wandering samurai. He has no money. Probably, yeah. Zhongli, strip, yeah. That's true. You don't need her money. But then she's very emo. I don't know if I can deal with that. See, these are all very good points to discuss. She is very emo though. She's in her head all the time, and she likes to like put her robot out. That's true, but she'll be really good though. Like she'll just kill anyone that I want her to kill for me. To protect. I'd be like, this person like pissed me off. Go and like fry them with your electricity or something. She'll just vaporize them all like La Senora. And then there'll be no trace of it either. Like there's no like skeleton or anything left over afterward. That's also a good consideration too. That's true. It's the memories and the time and the fun that you have with them. Yes, that's true. So it could be fun with Raiden because she knows nothing about the real world apparently because she likes to shut herself in her mind. Remember that not her hangout, her event storyline or whatever, where we just brought her out to like walk around Inazuma, like yeah, the city, like she knows nothing about like the food and stuff. So like for everything for her would be kind of new. She didn't even know what a camera was. So yeah, But is that fun or is that kind of annoying too? I don't know. Questions, questions. Yeah, that's true. You'd have to cook for her. Well, yeah, that's true. I think Ningguang is the only one that you can marry. You know why? Because you don't have to do any of the stuff. She'll have servants for that. She has those three secretaries, and then she has like probably like a chef and like, people that do stuff for her. If you have $1 million and countless fun memories, you would still take the $1 million. Oh, you mean like if it was a choice? Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would still take the $1 million too, because I can make my own many, many fun memories after I take the $1 million. That's how I see it. Let's be practical here. Right? Oh yes, Jean. Yes, yes. And Jean is like the
安
pretty much like
如
the
磐
leader of
石，
Mondstadt already. Plus, she's also very useful because she can heal you too. Hmm. Plus, her position probably pays her a lot of money, right? Eula used to be like her family was a noble family, but then she's no longer like rich, I think. So, yeah. No, like, yeah, yeah. I think that's just how it's gonna go. Marry Lisa and become British and drink tea. British, yes. 24 hours. Mm. Well, Lisa is very smart, so that's good too. Maybe using her intelligence, and also she's very sexy, right? So then like she should be good in bed because she moans quite well. Because she's like that sounds very that sounds more like 18 plus. So you're 16, so we shouldn't talk about that. But like when she like climbs and stuff, she makes the sounds that people like or men like to hear. So that could be worth it, even if she doesn't have much money, or doesn't earn that much money being a librarian. But she's very smart, right? So using her smarts, we should be able to make money too, right? Like maybe we can invent something, I don't know, right? Or like make a business with her, like together, something, right? Yeah, that's true. Hmm.
安如磐石。
These are all very good points. Diluc is also rich too. Remember, he owns a winery. Who doesn't want to drink
巨兽
alcohol all
墓
the
穴，
time and like have money and have he has servants too, doesn't he, in his mansion? Yeah, he has those maids, right? So like, yeah, Diluc is also a good choice. And he does his little Batman thing, right? So like that's fine. When he's out like doing his Batman thing, you can just drink more of his alcohol. Oh, and then we can and although Diona doesn't like Diluc, I think she doesn't from her story. I think she doesn't like the wine industry, but no, we can hire Diona to like make drinks for us. Eula is good, yes, yes. Eula is very sexy. Now, remember the other day I said like, oh, she might be a lesbian. So as you guys told me that she's not, probably because she's just friends with Amber. Fine, but then like, if she was a lesbian, then I don't know. Hmm. Well, that's fine then. Then we'll just have to like date her and Amber together. That's fine. Amber's still very pretty and cute, like damage multipliers and all
安
that
如
stuff
磐石，
aside. Well, actually, the only problem with Eula is that she'll always constantly be talking about like revenge. She'll always want to kill me. But she means it in a good way, I guess. But it might get annoying. Because everything you do or whatever, she'll be like, I'm gonna get revenge on you, I'm gonna get revenge on you, right? I don't know. Yeah. Kaya is a kill. He would cheat with you every day. Same with Lisa. I don't know. I don't mind if they cheat on me. Who cares? I'm not that monogamous myself, so I don't really care. I know this sounds very R-rated now, but I mean, who am I? I mean, like I said, I'm not planning to get married or anything anyway, right? I don't plan to like be committed, so there we go. I'm not recommending that lifestyle. I'm just saying, like, I don't
巨
like,
兽墓穴，
yeah. I think people that get married, they should be monogamous, and that's great. But then, like, I'm not planning to, so I don't need to be monogamous. Amber is under 18. FBI is coming. Oh my god. Well, Amber is fictional, so. That's true. No, with Eula, what we can do is we can go on like a revenge like mission, and we can like let her go and kill whoever she wants to kill, and I will just stand there and just watch her kill them all. Yeah. And then like, and then whatever makes her happy, right? You know? Yeah. And then like after she kills them, we can take their money. So we'll be, we'll be like you know, like thieves. Because her light sword would explode, right? So then all the evidence would be gone too. But then we just have to make sure we take their money before it explodes. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's so many. Let me just thinking about it. Like, hmm. Well, anyway, most of the characters we can justify, I'm pretty sure, in many ways, right? Definitely, I would not marry, kill, or date any of the children ones. That wouldn't be right. But then I could raise them like daughters because they're all girls apparently. Yeah, that's true. Have you noticed? There are no chibi male characters. They need to do that. They need to make like some sons for us. We only have daughters right now. Yeah, Child would be a double. He's very two-faced, right? He's so two-faced. He's like a double agent, basically. He would totally cheat and he'd deceive you and lie to your face and then smile to you afterward. He would never tell you the truth. But he'll have money though. He does have money. You would kill the children? Okay. Interesting. I think I would kill the crazy ones. I would kill Fischl because she's crazy. Um, yeah, I would kill all the crazy ones because I don't know what they're gonna do to me. Hmm. Okay, out of curiosity, I'm gonna bring up the character list now. Let's see, who else? Oh, I would marry Hu Tao. She's the funeral parlor director. She would make a good salary too. Hmm. Who else would I marry? I think Shangling is cute enough to marry because she has like Guoba who can protect us too, and he's a god. Um, I would probably kill Razor because I don't like him. Let me see. I'd probably kill the main traveler as well because I don't like him either. Uh, let's see. Hmm. I would definitely kill Kokomi because I definitely don't like her. And I actually would kill Xiao too. You know why? Because it would end his misery. Because he doesn't want to be alive either, to be very honest with you. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, Yanfei would be a good one to marry because she's a lawyer. She should make good money. Kujo Sawa as a Mary? Yeah, I can see that. She would be very devoted and loyal for sure. Plus, she's like a general, right? So she should make a good salary too. Yeah, I think that's about it. I would not marry, or well, we can't. I would never marry any of the kids anyway. But I wouldn't like. I really like Chi Chi because she's really cute and all, but she's dead. So that to me is not good. She's a zombie after all, right? I wouldn't want that, like near me. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much my list there. But I'll finalize it. I'll probably make a video out of it. Thank you. That will be a fun video. Yeah, I'll make a fun like I will do it. Yeah, we will see. We will see. Yeah. Rosaria is a kiss, not yeah. She would be a date. So remember the rule is what is that date, marry, kill. So she would just be a date. You could date her and maybe have fun with her, and then that's it. It could be it could be like a one night kind of thing. It could be a friends with benefits kind of thing, but it's not a marry. Yeah, because she's also rebellious too. She won't listen and stay put anyway, right? You know, she doesn't do her job either. She's not a good nun, obviously. She's like an assassin, really, right? So like, yeah, she's not a good wife material. And I think when she was first coming out, people said that she was like a vampire too, but in the storyline, she wasn't presented as a vampire, so I don't know if she really is a vampire or not. So if she was a vampire, I wouldn't marry that either, because that would be that she's dead too, and I would never want to marry someone that's dead. That's horrible. Yeah. Mona? But Mona's poor. But I think it's cute, I guess, because she could protect us, right? She can teleport us away, like with the Scaramouche thing, and she could, like, she would, like, yeah, aside from protecting us, she would, yeah, be very loyal, and because if we had money, then she would stay with us. Yeah, like her body is not bad, but then yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I agree with you.
安如磐石。
And the game does obviously it's heavily favoring waifus over husbandos. There's definitely more female characters than there are male characters. So yeah, that's a good point. They should have like some sons for us, not just daughters. And then like for chibi characters, and then they need to bring more male, which they are. They're bringing Ito and Goro in, and I think they're going to focus on balancing it out more because obviously their other game Honkai is only waifus because they're Valkyries, right? And then Honkai Star Rail is going to be mixed as well. It seems like it's men and women, right? So yeah, there are a few characters in Honkai Star Rail that are interesting too, for sure. I don't know them well enough to like really know their names or anything like that, but they would be like there would definitely be some there that you would want to marry, date or kill as well. I'm sure. Hang on, give me one sec. I didn't. Oh, read your opinion about Yanpei. Give me one sec. Let me kill these things first. Okay, what did you say about Yanpei? Let me go back up. Shangling is under 18. Oh yeah. Fischl isn't crazy. She's cool, but she is in a phase. You can say. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's true. The male thing, yes. And then what do you say? Kokomi is rich. That's true. Is she rich? I don't know. Is she? Yanfei would divorce you and take all your money. Oh, true. Yeah. Damn her. Aloy is a kill. She isn't good looking neither. She is rich? Is she? I don't know. She's a hunter. Aren't they like kind of primitive? And she seems to lack personality. Well, I would kill her too, or like send her back to wherever she came from because she's not from this world. So she doesn't. So I yeah. No, we don't need foreigners. Well, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, I just mean like we're talking about only Genshin characters. That's what I mean because she's not from Genshin originally, so that's what I meant. I don't mean like we don't like foreigners in general. Honkai waifus are the best. Yeah, definitely there were some really good. Oh, there was one. Because I think we were talking about anime the other day. Right. One of my most favorite animes is Neon Genesis Evangelion. I freaking like almost considered like playing the Honkai game just for her because she was a limited edition collaboration character and they made her so cool. Asuka Langley, oh my god, they brought her in as a Valkyrie. It was so cool. But no, I didn't end up playing the game just for her. No. Kokomi, she lives in the heaven of Inazuma. Really?
玉买桂
Right
花
in May.
同载
Oh
酒，
yeah 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 yeah. Yes.
只可惜故人
Interesting.
何日再见呢？
Right in May is what it's our Raiden Shogun's counterpart in Honkai, right? I think that's what she is, right?
御风而行，
结束。
Oh, you missed her? You missed Asuka Langley? Yeah. Asuka would be so cool. In Japan, there's so many collabs with Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's amazing.
此乃天道。
Yes, haven't you saw her mansion? Oh, that's true. She has like a fish palace. That's true, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. So maybe Kokomi is rich. Or maybe because you know how she's a shrine maiden? And people like make offerings, right? Like they donate money. And then she just collects all the money. That's true, that's true. Yes. Because in Japan, when you go to the temple, or even any temple really, you're supposed to, well, technically church too, you donate money, right? So similar idea, right? You know? So then like, yeah, like you sort of, well, it's not a lot of money, but you throw in like a little bit of money into the coin box and you know, make a wish kind of thing, right? You know? So, yeah, okay. Interesting. Oh, you have to go now? Okay, thank you. Thanks for chatting with me for as long as you did. Yeah, enjoy, have fun. Yes, she has money, I believe you. Okay, I'll definitely make a video about that then. Thanks. Go have fun, go have fun. Enjoy your Sunday and your sunny day. Oh, they died before it exploded. Whatever. Bye. Enjoy your Sunday. Ooh, I'm getting hit. I don't want to be in this team. So, now that he's left, is there anybody else on the chat that would like to, like, you know, type some comments in there? I'd be happy to interact. Because otherwise I'm just, like, doing my daily, like, little routine here. Oh, looks like I have half an hour to spend. Okay, great. Welcome back. Yeah, okay, great. Where are you going, by the way? What are your plans? Like, just in a more general way if you want. You don't have to like tell me everything, but like, are you going out for dinner or like lunch or, um, you know, what are you doing? Am I farming any talent books? I will be after this. I will just finished my third gold ley line for the day, just to use at the resin. But I will be going to just spend the condensed resin that I saved to go farm some books. Yes. I'm probably gonna do Diligence, because Diligence and Resistance are the books that seem that have the most characters that use them. And then like, yeah, I think those are the main, more popular ones, and I think the other ones are like not as popular, not as many characters need them, let's say. Are you farming anything today, later today, or whenever?
拒收并蓄。
You broke your badminton racket a day before. I'm looking forward to buy a new one and some winter clothing, you know, looking fresh for winter. But in Asia, the winter is not that cold, right? I mean, it can get cold. I know that because I was there before. But then, like for winter and such. But then yeah, it's not gonna be like here where you need really thick, like stuff, basically, you know? Yeah. Although I will say, because I'm in, I don't know if you know, but I'm in Vancouver, Canada, so we're considered the warmer city already, and that's why we're one of the more popular cities for people to immigrate to and live in. But we're also one of the more expensive cities, and here, luckily, it does not always snow every winter, or if it does snow, it's very little compared to the rest of Canada. So yeah. But we're definitely not like tropical either. So we're not gonna like, you know, we do have like some hot weeks, let's say. Our summers are really short here. They're only like 2, maybe like not even a full 3 months sometimes. And then like they are like not super hot, but there are like there's always maybe like 3 months, but then there's always like 1 week that's hot every month only. So like we know like, you know, like maybe like June will have 1 week that's really hot, and then the other weeks are just like really sunny and comfortable, and then July will have one really hot week, and then August will have one really hot week, and then the summer's over. That's just how it works here. Yeah, and then for the longest time, we never even had like air conditioners. Honestly, we never even had to like buy them. But in now recently, recent years, because of global warming and stuff like that, and also more population, like more people moving here or other cities too, and more people have cars, you know, like basically like global warming. Um, um, yeah, then in recent years we have had to now start getting air conditioners. Yes, but for the longest time when I was growing up, we never had to. We only need to get like fans. Yeah, so it's comfortable here. You want to farm diligence for Hu Tao? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
欲买桂花同
It
载
gets
酒，
cold, but not that much. Do I play any sports?
只可惜故人
How can I help you?
何日再
What do you
见？
mean? Like play on your account? But I can't remember. On my PlayStation, I can't figure it out. I can't like go into other people's accounts. Yeah, and then like, do I play any sports? What's my dish and fruit? What do you mean? My favorite? You mean? So do I play any sports? No. When I was younger, okay. So here in Canada, we're required to learn how to skate, ice skate. Um, and we also obviously we learn all the sports when we play here, but then like hockey, I don't know if you, because I don't think it's popular in Asia, but ice hockey is very popular here. And with the Winter Olympics coming up in 2022, basically in February in Beijing, because Canada is the country that invented hockey. Despite what the Americans or some European countries say, we always stand by that we invented hockey. And basically every time there's a Winter Olympics, there's always this major rivalry between Canada and the US. Usually we make it to the final two, and usually Canada is the winner for the gold medal. And that is always, for the longest time, like that's what we are. That's just our national sport, okay? So we must win it. That's all I can say. I will, even though I don't follow like normal like hockey, I don't watch it normally. But then like growing up, it was always a thing, and like it's expected that we have to do well. You know, yes. But no, I don't play hockey myself, no. And then, like, what sports do I play? When we were growing up, yeah, we have to learn how to ice skate. I'm not, like, super good at it, but we have to. All the winter sports, we are not required, but always our school field trips always bring us to do the winter sports. So and this was, obviously I'm older than you guys, so, like, snowboarding was not popular when we were young. Otherwise, we would have learned it. But skiing is popular. Yeah, and right now, even in my office, my new office with my new coworkers, a lot of them ski. And they asked me, and then I said, no, I'm still a beginner because I don't really ski it, right? But then I said, if we want to do like a company trip or like a group trip afterward, I would be happy to like learn as an adult. And I'll be like, I'll be on the kiddie like mountain, and you guys will be on the adult mountain. I'll be skiing with the children. It's fine. Yeah. And then maybe I would like to learn like snowboarding as an adult as well. Yeah. And then there's something that we call après ski, après meaning after. Après ski is like a French term, obviously. It just means like people like to, after they ski, they go and drink hot chocolate. But it also means for adults, it means you drink alcohol, and that's the part that many of us as adults look forward to, the après ski party, after skiing. And then some of my coworkers are joking, they're like, "Oh, they won't even bother skiing; they'll just go straight to the après ski." So yeah. Oh, play in co-op. Okay. Yeah, if you have time, if you want to play, I can like we can join and I can play with you. If you have time. And then what's my favorite dish and my favorite fruit? Okay. So then like my favorite dish, I would just say anything that's Japanese, but really I'm open to most variety of things. Um, so like today we had at home, we had like bibimbap, which is a Korean like rice bowl, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm open to eating anything. I definitely have to have meat though. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not afraid to say that. I definitely have to have meat, and also because I previously was working out, so I really have to like make sure I eat meat. But right now, because I'm not working out, I don't really care for it as much. But I have to have meat in my meals, otherwise I don't feel fulfilled when I eat. And then the other thing for fruits, I actually really like the green grapes. I like them more than the red grapes. Yes, because the red grapes have a bitterness to them from the skin, and that's just normal because red wine also has that bitterness. It's called tannins, and then the white wines and the white grapes or green grapes don't have that. So I like the crispness of the green grapes. But in Canada, we in Vancouver or yeah, Canada in general, like berries and stuff are really cheap because we make. I wouldn't say well. Okay, so in Asia, you guys have better strawberries, but we have blueberries that the Asia region doesn't have. But I know now they're trying to grow them in Asia as well. So maybe you guys will get them in the future, and probably yours will end up being better tasting, probably even too. Because I know strawberries in Japan and Korea and Taiwan are way better tasting than the ones in Canada and the U.S. The ones in Canada and the US are really big, the strawberries, but the ones in Japan and Korea and Taiwan, they make them really sweet. Not because they made them sweet, they didn't alter them in any way, but I know that they have a special farming way to make sure that all the nutrients only flows into certain fruits. So they, in a way, they're very expensive. And Japanese fruits are the most expensive. There's a reason. It's because they guarantee how sweet and good looking they are. Yeah. Whereas here, they don't guarantee nothing. You like packaged ramen and fresh ramen? I don't know why. It might be because I don't eat meat and Japanese ramen uses chicken broth and stuff. Oh, are you vegetarian?
我有一些不错的参考方案。
Oh, you have blueberries? Okay, that's good. Yeah, because like from my condo, if I look in the summertime, if I go like if I look up because I'm high enough, across the way, I can see the farmlands. I don't live in the farmlands, just to work. I live in the city, but I can see the farmlands in the distance, and I can see the islands and the ocean in the distance, and I can see like the blueberry farms. The blueberry farms turns the farmland like orange. Sorry, no, purple color. Yeah, so I can see them from my apartment. Packaged ramen? Okay. Yeah, like I mean they're both good. Packaged and fresh ramen, they're both good. Yeah. But yeah, and then in Japan I like going to eat okay, so this is gonna sound kind of bougie and kind of expensive, but I do like the Wagyu beef because it's not available here. Like we have it, I know that like other countries have like imported or they have like mixed, but then the real authentic Wagyu beef is only available in Japan. And or you can get imported, yeah, sure, but then it's really expensive and overpriced, right? But when you eat it there, it's still pricey, but not as pricey. And there's different Wagyu beefs that are really good, and I just really like eating the beef in Japan. It's just really tasty. And even the lower grade ones, like not even the highest grade, are still good. So yeah. Yeah, and the sushi in Japan is way better. Like the fish and everything is all way better. So yeah, yeah, that's what I miss. So when you get a chance, when you're older, yeah, definitely try the Wagyu beef. Definitely nothing against the ones that are mixed. For example, I know sorry, not Korea, Australia has a mixed one that's their own version, like Australian Wagyu beef. Canada does not have it. We can import from Australia or like from other places, but Japan generally does not export most of their Wagyu beef. They are limited. Even when I lived in Hong Kong was only the second city officially at that time, that was a few years ago, to get officially some Wagyu beef, and it wasn't even that much. type of it. It was only a few types, limited. Of course, maybe now there's more, but yeah. And then the other city that got it first is actually in Macau. And yeah, I visited Macau several times. It's quite a fun city. So yeah, but then that was a few years ago. Maybe now there's more like availability, but regardless, like Wagyu beef is not readily available in most places. I know that like the bigger cities can get some, but it's really overpriced. So yeah. You won't try it. Oh right, sorry. Duh, you just said yeah. You don't eat any meat. You're completely vegetarian. That makes sense. Okay. Right now what's trending is the Beyond. Well, we call it Beyond Meat, right? And that's just a brand really, but it's those vegetarian like things that look like meat. But yeah, like there's like actually many burger franchises here, like fast food places that actually serve the Beyond Meat burgers. Yeah, there's all. I know that other countries have another name for it, like alternative meat or like whatever they call them, right? But like yeah, like that's really trending right now, and that's kind of cool that they did that. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to do this. This was a commission, wasn't it? Crap. Because then they're gonna get the companionship. Hang on. Let me get away. I just realized this was a commission. Let me quickly switch back. Okay, sorry. Oh, you sent me a friend request? My cousins just ignored this message. Wait. Okay, hang on. So don't chat with this account. It's your friend. It's your cousin's account. But okay. So in order to add that, I need to delete somebody. So let me just go through because I'm maxed. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna delete people that are not on often. Give me a sec. This person hasn't been on for 2 days. Let me see. This person hasn't been. Okay. I'm also gonna check their information to see if they have cool characters. Okay, this person does play though. Let's see. This person only has. Okay, so this person doesn't actually play. Okay, so maybe I'll get rid of this person then. Sorry, Hachi, whoever you are. Unfriend. Oh. Add. Okay, added. Ah, it's fine. Oh, this thing stays here. Okay. Right. So you're like my friend, the one that has 3 cats. Her husband is completely vegetarian, but he'll eat fish though. So are you like that, where you can eat fish but not any, or just not the meats, or are you more strict and you can't, or you consider fish to be meat as well? Defeat the Kairagi. I don't know if this team can do it. Okay, let's just give it a try. This is my crappy team.
别担心，沧海之约，看你来，跟得上我！杀了你！有一手。这招。箭如雨下，来比赛吧！透透伯爵，出击！我们走吧。
Okay, I'll let you know when we're start coming for comic books. And I quickly finish this commission. This is gonna be a really crappy team, which it is.
看看这个，
深海的加护，
Ooh, my god. She's getting killed by the freaking electricity in the water. And this guy healed, and he's gonna heal again, I think. Yeah, bastard.
需要变更战术。
Because I can't kill them fast enough. Oh, my god.
我们走吧。哎，
我来守护你。
你没有退路了，看你了，输了你。
Ooh.
帮帮忙！
I'm not doing this well. Okay, whatever. He's gonna heal himself again. This is like a drawn out battle.
失策，
我知道你上演超我。
Okay, whatever. If I wasn't doing it for the stupid companionship, I wouldn't have to like deal with that crap, but whatever.
停！
That's cool that his sword like has the electricity on it afterward. Interesting. Okay. 110, 30 to 300. Nice. Oh, right. You don't eat any animals? Okay, that's fine. It's by your religion? Okay, that's cool. Totally respect that. Yeah, so for him, it's not, for my friend's husband, it's not based on religion. It's just private preference. He just finds eating meat disgusting. That's what he said. Because it's bloody? Yeah, he says it's disgusting. Which is fine. But one thing I will say though, because he went to Japan with my friend, and he said that it was really hard to find pure vegetarian food. Because in Japan, but mind you, luckily he can eat fish, so he wasn't going to starve in Japan. But I can see that being a problem for pure vegetarians who don't even eat fish, if that makes sense. Yeah, so then that's also the other issue too, because my friend is not the woman is not my friend is the woman, so like she is not vegetarian, so she finds it hard because like she can eat anything obviously, including meat of course, and he can't. So then it becomes very difficult when they have to go like eat together, right? You know, because if the restaurant or the doesn't have specifically vegetarian options, again he can eat fish, so then that's an option, right? But then like if I can see that being an issue for certain couples even, or family members, if like somebody can't eat something. Not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying because it becomes an extra consideration that you have to take into consideration when you pick places to eat at or things to make, right? So yeah. Okay, that's good. You find it disgusting too, but you don't care if anyone eats it. That's fine. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, okay, so in the beginning, she did tell me, this is just like a story, really. She said that he was kind of mean. Like, he said that, like, he criticized her for eating meat, which is not really fair. It's not like she criticized him for not eating meat, so how can you criticize other people for eating, you know what I mean? That's not really nice. So, yeah, obviously she had a fight with him over that in the beginning. Obviously they're married now, so it doesn't matter. Obviously they get it, right? But then, like, in the beginning, that's not really nice to say to somebody. Like, if other people are respecting you for your choice, you should respect them for their choice, is what I feel. Yeah, so I'm surprised that they actually got to the point where they can get married too. Right, if you think about it, right? That it worked, obviously it worked out over, alright? But then, like, that's not nice, to say that, Yeah. Because it could easily be the other way around too, where you can be like, well, that's annoying that you can only not eat meat, right? Then it becomes really hard to like travel with that person too, right? You know, for example, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that it is, but it could like the other people could take it that way too, right? You know? Oh no, I'm not gonna do it because I wasn't killing them. Shoot.
固执之火，
Ah, crap. Ah, I'm gonna fail this because I didn't kill them. Okay. Okay, anyway, let's go back then. Fine. I'll have to actually kill some then. But this team sucks. I thought it was one of the ones where you're just zigzagging up, but clearly not. Okay. Let me just teleport there. But if I was to marry someone who eats meat, I would also kind of support them to eat less meat, but it's their option in the end, and I wouldn't judge them. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's nice. But I would imagine also it might be easier if you married someone that was the same, right? Technically. Which is also fine. Oh, it was just here. Oh my god. I should have just stepped on it earlier. I didn't have to actually kill them. Ugh. I didn't even notice. Okay. So that's done. Okay. Great. Let me quickly go and dump some more stuff off to the blacksmith, and then let's do some talents. And do you still have time, by the way? Because you said you only had 30 minutes. Sorry, I took a little longer there. It'll be a lot easier. Yeah, for sure. It's easier when like you can find a partner, let's say a spouse, who has similar values. They don't have to be 100% exactly the same as you, because that's also boring too, right? You want someone to have different values too, so you can experience different things, right? But then like it's it's definitely easier if you're on the same page. Yeah, because I hear from my married friends and stuff all the time. Of course, they're just venting. They still want to be with a partner, but then they say things like, "Oh God!" Like, obviously, every spouse or partner or couple, whether they're married or not, will complain about their partner eventually, and you know that's normal. Yeah, and then you know they say all these things like, "I wish they were like blah 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 blah," right? And I get it. Like I yeah, totally understand. But yeah, well, it is what it is. Alrighty, so let's go and do diligent. Oh, it's right because it's just gonna say gold because it's Sunday. Got it. Okay. All right then. So I have to pick two characters, and then you'll have two characters, right? Okay, hang on. You don't have to do it now. Your brother already did it. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. You weren't asking to do it now. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood. Okay. Okay, I see. You have 160 primos. Should you pull for Homa now or wait till the last minute? Well, I don't think it makes a difference. Pull. Because like you're gonna use it anyway, right? It's not like it's gonna make a difference from now or the last day, right? Just do it. Because if you get it earlier, you get it earlier. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Let us know. Oh, I didn't collect my thing yet. Okay, let me go here and collect it. Oh, she's level 9 now. Okay, pull, 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 pull. Yes. Good luck. Nothing to be scared about. It's just a game. Actually, I'm just gonna use her to heal everybody. anything else to... Yeah, okay. Okay, let me know what you get. Okay, go do your rituals, go. I'll let you focus your energy. Okay, what am I fighting in here? Oh, Pyro, okay. I will use this team. Because I need, yes, Raiden will kill them, but the other three are just there to collect the companionship. Standing outside Wang, yeah, Wang Sheng funeral parlor, yes, hopefully, good luck.
别担心，
后援登场，我之盾，
无处遁逃。
上阵了，
无念，断绝，微光无射。
活着难。
Okay, good luck, good luck! Exciting!
我们走吧，我们走吧。休养生息，翻涌吧。
固执之火，上阵了，
此刻，性命之时，暴女看破。
活着难。
Fingers crossed! If you're scared to look, okay, just take your time, breathe. Skyrider sword. Oh, that's okay. I mean, don't worry. It's RNG, right? It's not up to us. It's okay. But at least now you know, right? See? I mean, it's okay. I also saw that what do you call it? The new banners are out already. Like they're not officially out, but they're in the notification when you go to the 2.3 preview page, which is in your notifications portion. They're out already. So the three, so it's confirmed by the way, and I'll just talk about it here, but I'll probably do an official video for it after. But whatever. Noelle, Bennett, and Rosaria are the 3 4-stars, and they are going to be on both Albedo's banner and on Eula's banner. So that's exactly what we were discussing the other day. Like if they're going to do the same set of 4-stars on both banners, or 2 different sets of 4-stars. And we all thought in the end it was going to be the same set because that makes it easier for them too, and that's what it is. So both Albedo's banner and Eula's banner will have Bennett, Noelle, and Rosaria. And this is not a leak. This is official on their 2.3 preview page. Also, and I got it wrong, I guess, the official weapon banner is out, will be out as well. And it is going to be Freedom Sworn and Song of Broken Pines, which I thought for sure it would be Summit Shaper because that would make sense. That's the 5-star sword for Albedo. But no, they're putting Freedom Sworn there. Apparently, some people can make Freedom Sworn work for Albedo, so that's why. And then the 4-star swords, 4-star weapons are going to be the Mondstadt series, like the Alley Flash and the Wine and Song. The Alley Flash is the bow, and then like some other random stuff there. And then what else? And then they have the official stats and card for the Cinnabar Spindle, which is the new event sword, which is for Albedo. And basically, it's passive. It's specific for like defense, I think. So it's going to be only good for Albedo, because that's a one-handed sword, right? The other sword users wouldn't even need to scale off of defense in any way. He's the only one. So that event sword is going to be very limiting. And then so people are questioning now, like Sekapoko did a video about it earlier already, but they're questioning like if that new sword is going to be like better than the Harbinger of Dawn or better than the Festering Desire. And he's just predicting, but I'm also out of my own thinking. I'm thinking that it will be better than, I don't know if it's better than Harbinger of Dawn, but for sure it should be better than Festering Desire, because Festering Desire has a energy recharge substat, whereas that new one is an attack percentage substat. So having more attack is more attack, right? So yeah, that's that. Plus it's a defense passive that obviously he scales up defense, so it converts the defense into attack. So then that new sword should be stronger. And I think it also focuses on the elemental skill as well, so it's definitely stronger than the Festering Desire, I think. Yeah. But I don't know if it's going to be stronger than the Harbinger of Dawn. But regardless, I didn't level up my Harbinger of Dawn anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh good, you can save one more before the banner ends? Yes, good for you. Yes, skip. I'm skipping all those banners, so it doesn't matter to me. Pull for the Dragon's Bane for Hu Tao. Oh yeah, that's true. Why are there 3 viewers, but it's just me and you here? There's currently 4 viewers now. So I don't know. There are other people, maybe they're just listening silently. That's fine. You guys are welcome to join in. And there were other viewers that commented, other viewers than the ones that watched the other day, or from yesterday's video, they commented in that video. And they were telling me that I should open a Discord channel. So I thank them for that suggestion, because I didn't think that I had enough people subscribe to this channel that would actually participate in a Discord. Because just because there's subscribers on here, which I'm grateful for, of course, but then doesn't mean that all of them participate. Like they could have just pressed subscribe, but then they may not check my videos that often, right? So I don't know if people want me to open a Discord channel. I know that 2 people specifically said that they would like it, apparently. So then, like, one of them asked me if I have one, and I said no. And then the other person asked me, it's just that I should. I'm like, oh, okay. So then, I don't know. Yes, I remember you said that before, too. I could. So then, like, I know that it's free, so okay, so just so we're clear, I don't really know what Discord was, that's why I looked into it before doing this stream today, so I was curious, so I looked into it, I downloaded it on my phone, but then, like, okay, so basically it's like a chatting, like, thing, chatting/forum kind of thing, right? You can just open channels about different topics, and then, like, people can just talk on there, right? So then, like, I thought, okay, but then, like, would enough people want to talk in there? Because you guys talked to me here already, so I don't know, would you want to also talk in there? Like, how would that work? Like, that's all. Yeah, so that's fine. I mean, yeah, okay. I can probably look into opening it one. It's very easy to make a Discord server. Yeah, I actually went to the Discord YouTube channel, their official one, and it has a 2-minute video, but just saying like use as like click, and then you can open one. So I can easily open one. Sure, okay. I will do that then. I will open one, and then I will let you guys know then. I'll open one, and then we can just make different like subcategories in there, and you can talk about anything in there, I guess. Sure. And then yeah, I guess that's a good way too, because in case like not everyone can come to like a live stream, right? Then or comment on the video, then they can comment in there, I guess. Yeah. I guess, yeah. Okay. So then like can you link to other people's like Discord channels as well so that then the viewers can see? I guess not, right? Like because I'm thinking like If that's the case, wouldn't I want to link mine to like someone that's more established, like a bigger channel? and then like try to get some of their viewers to come to mine. Not trying to steal, I mean, because those people can be participating in both channels. But then, like, you know, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, is there a way to do that? I don't know, right? Okay. Oh, the main reason is to do giveaways. Oh, speaking of that, I actually looked into it a little bit further. So, like, you know how I mentioned recently I have access to an iPad now for work purposes. So I don't do anything with it other than work, right? But I'm thinking, like, what if I used it in order to just to do a giveaway? I did look into it. So what I did do was, as a test, I tried to use it to change and log out of my actual account that I currently am on the screen for, because I could log into it on my iPad. But then I tried to log out of it, which you can, of course. And then I tried to, even in my own account, to try to top up my money, like to go to the top up page, like to the Welkin or whatever. It says I'm not allowed to. I'm like, oh shoot. Because I thought, oh, I can use the iPad to then like log into someone else's account and then like top up for that. It says I can't. It gives me an error. It actually says you're not allowed to use this device to top up or something like that. And it says please use the device linked to your Genshin account to top up. So there must be some kind of restriction. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to overcome it. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to like do like giveaways. Obviously, I'm still interested. I even threw out a message the other day and read it as well. I said I have an iPad. I have access to an iPad, and can anyone like tell me how to do it? But then they responded with the usual, like use Photoshop, and I already talked about this. I can't use Photoshop in Canada, so unfortunately. So then like I'm still stuck now. Yeah, just giving you the update. But yeah, I'm still looking into it. I even thought like, okay, because I told you guys before I have a sister, right? And then she plays this game too, but she doesn't really play. I was gonna test it by using her account, like on my iPad, for example, and be like, log in using her account information, and then like just top up like $1 in there or something or whatever it is, right? You know, because she doesn't play, so there's no point in buying her a Welcome, right? You know, like just top up like the cheapest package, and then see if it would let me, right? Because and yeah, so anyway, it wouldn't even let me do that for my own account. So, damn, I'm stuck. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I could too, but I can't. It actually literally gives me that stupid error message. So, and I don't believe my iPad is locked. I don't think there's anything wrong with the iPad itself. Um, yeah, because it's just like any other iPad. The only difference is I logged in, the overall iPad is logged in using like my work, of course. But then the Genshin is logged into my actual Genshin account that you see on the screen. So then like my UID and all that stuff comes up, right? You know, but then like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, I won't do anything shady for the Discord server anyway. I mean, I'll just open it then. It's fine. I won't like do anything shady. So let's see. I should really get a gaming PC just for you to play more games and do editing and stream with the PC. Yeah, true, I could. So here's the thing. In my home, the setup is that I don't actually have a desk. I know it's funny. I previously did have a desk and I don't have it now. So now I'm using my dining table, and it'd be really weird to put like my PC there. I mean, I could probably buy a desk, I guess. But anyway, like not my home is like fortunately it's not like not super small or anything. It's a reasonable size. For yeah. But then like I don't yeah it would just literally then I would have to buy a desk and then put like the laptop or the computer on there. I have a laptop obviously, but it's not a gaming laptop or anything. It's just like an old laptop that I'm using. So then like yeah, and then I already said like my old laptop can't support Genshin either. So yeah, that's the issue right now. And I won't be putting Genshin on any more of my work-related devices, obviously, because they're work-related devices. I have because my work is pretty awesome. They gave me a new MacBook Air, a new iPhone 12, a new iPad 8, and along with the iPad Pencil. It's all new. Because on my first day of work, I went in and here, these are yours. So I was like, oh, it's like it's like an opening, like a box opening for like all these things. But oh, for me, thanks. And then all the other new staff also got everything new as well. And then some of the existing staff got new upgrades to their media devices too. So they got new iPads and stuff too, which is great. Because I feel that that's a great company then, because then the existing staff don't feel like they're being left out. That only the new staff get new stuff. So that's good. Yeah.
无人相陪，
PayPal? Well, you mean like PayPal as in the giveaway to like give away money instead? Right, yeah, I said it, okay. So yeah, like I could look into getting a desk, we'll see. No, I don't get to keep them, I don't think. If I quit, they go back to the company. They're not mine, I didn't pay for them. It'd be nice if they let me keep them, because they're new, but I don't think, no, I don't think so. Okay, so in terms of like the PayPal thing, to like, but then to do PayPal, you mean like to transfer the money to to like the winner of the giveaway and then like let them go and buy the Welkin? But then like it's very questionable too because how would that work? Oh, I think I talked about this too. Yes, I did. So like with PayPal, if I transfer it to like an international account, right, there will be currency conversions both ways, I think. So like, for example, like the welcome, let's just pretend the welcome is $5. So then like if I transferred $5 in my currency, right, to the other person, then there's currency conversion, which is fine. I'm happy to pay it on my end, right? Because that's part of just the cost of doing business, right? But then the person, when they receive the money, I think that there's also a deduction for the currency conversion. So they may not get the full amount. Therefore, it's going to end up being not enough to cover the price of whatever they need to buy in the game, if that makes sense. It may not be. Yeah. So I don't know how it works, but like how does like, you said your friends do it? So how do they do it? So like if they do a giveaway with PayPal and pretend that the winner is someone else in another country, so the currency is different. So then what happens? And true, not everyone has PayPal, right? Not everyone's willing to sign up for it. Especially it's not that popular, I think, in other countries because other countries have their own systems that they use, right? I know PayPal is very popular in North America, but may not be popular in other countries, right? And then to make the winner like have to sign up for that just so that you can give them the prize is also kind of annoying too, right? Because I know you can use PayPal to buy using like credit card and stuff, which is fine. But then I think that when you're using PayPal to buy something, is it specifically a Genshin site then? I'm thinking that's what you're thinking. I think it sounds like that's what you're saying, right? Versus using PayPal to transfer money to somebody else's PayPal account, right? So if you're talking about using PayPal to buy for someone's specific site, then there must be some kind of buy for someone's account. That means that there must be some site that allows you to do that, right? Because how PayPal works is that you can use it as a merchant, like as a credit card transaction service. You can use it to buy things, like on eBay or whatever site that accepts PayPal. And they don't, for example, for whatever reason, if that site does not accept the credit card directly, but it accepts PayPal. So eBay is an example of that. You can use PayPal to enter your credit card information to make the purchase. So it will transfer the money from your credit card through PayPal and then to complete the transaction. That's how it works. But most sites do accept credit cards, of course. So in your case, you're saying that there must be some site that your friend uses to use PayPal to charge the credit card to then pay for that Genshin giveaway to the winner, let's say. So then if there's a site like that, let me know, and then I'll look into it. Yeah. So like I know Genshin may accept PayPal because they accept credit cards, but then there must be a site. Like, do you mean on the official MiHoYo Genshin Impact website that you can just buy things on there using PayPal and credit card that way, and then you can enter someone's UID so that they can get the prize. If that's the way, if that is official, then I would look into it. But the Google Play credit, I looked into it. The Google Play is locked by country. So like I looked into it, and you can look into it too. Google Play credits and Apple Store credits, they're linked to your country, so you can't. So even if I bought, because I'm in Canada, so if I buy them in Canadian dollars and you're the winner in Asia, or if I was just to give it to you as a friend, you can't get. You can receive the money, but you can't use it in your account because your account is in Asia, even though it's all Google and Google is like a universal company, but then like the credits are locked by the country. That's the annoying part. I looked into it, and same with Apple. Okay. I'll look into it then for the Genshin part. For the PayPal, I'll search it up later and see if I can figure out if they can do that. But you would have to have the UID of the other person, which is fine. As long as it allows you to do that, then sure, I'll look into that. But yeah, for sure, Google and Apple doesn't work. It only works if they're in the same country because then the currency is the same. I think that's why they don't allow it because they have to. I think I know why. I think it's because Google or Apple in this case, like the App Store credits, they would lose money on the currency conversion because they're not going to charge. Because if I buy, for example, $5 of Google credit, it's gonna be $5 Canadian, right? But if someone in Asia or some other country uses it, then the Google will have to somehow eat the fee of the currency conversion because there's no more money coming out of it, right? And then again, if even if they allowed that, the end user is not going to get the full amount then because they're going to deduct a fee for it. Take the winner's ID and use Google Credit. Can you? Would they be? But what if the ID is like another country? Because this is the thing where I ran into with Shop. I specifically emailed them, but I also tried it and I tested it out a few times with my credit card. Because okay, so with Shop, they're officially partnered with Genshin, but only in Asia. So then like, they have a Shop Canada site and they have a Shop USA site as well. Okay, I went to both of their sites and they don't have Genshin listed, but I went to the Asia site. I went to a few of them. Like I went to the the Coda Shop Philippine site, the Shop Singapore site, and the Malaysia site, the ones that have English on their website. So obviously there are other sites too, but they don't have English. So then like the ones that have English on their website, so then I clicked it and I said, I selected the Genshin thing, right? And I just used my own UID as an example, right? Just so I can test it, right? You know? So I typed it all in and I filled out their online form and I pressed like submit. And then like I filled in my credit card information and then it gives me an error. It says, this is not available. Sorry, it says something like, I didn't screenshot it, but it says something like, your credit card transaction is not accepted because it is not, or because your international credit card will not be accepted on this site or something like that. It actually says that, and then in their FAQ, it actually says something like that too. And then I emailed the Coda Shop contact customer service, and then I told them the whole situation, and then they confirmed that it's not going to go through, and it will never go through. And then I'm like, okay. And then I asked them like, well, are you planning to like partner with Genshin Impact in Canada or the US, where then I can then do it that way? And they said, we'll consider it. But that doesn't mean anything. Just because you're saying you're considering doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? You know? So it doesn't mean anything. Like, they were very nice about it, but I don't think, yeah, that's the thing. With international transactions, they don't always go through. That's the problem. And it's either the website will block it or the credit card company will block it because they're afraid of fraud, right? And people like, say, for example, if someone like hacked you and stole your ID, or somehow you lost your credit card somewhere and then they use it to buy things, yeah, that's why it's an extra layer of protection, I think. So international websites and credit card companies don't allow it. Well, for my sister's account, if I buy it on PayPal or Google Credit, it will go through because she's here locally, right? It will all be in Canadian dollars, right? But then, like, also, but then in addition, there's the other question too. It may not accept it still, actually, because the name won't match the account. Like, when the transaction goes through, it won't match. It's going to be my name, but then obviously she's a female, right? You know, so then it may not work either, right? You know, so I don't know. Yeah. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. I researched all these things. I know it's annoying. I know it's so like it seems so simple and how people can do it online. I think they can do it because they're using PC. I think PC is the only way somehow, but I don't even know if it's the only way or if it's actually because those people, for example, giving an example, like Sekapoko has different accounts on and Tenha, they have different accounts on different servers. So is that maybe how they're able to get around it because they have different accounts on different servers? I don't know. Because Sekapoko has an Asia server account, but he also I don't know where he actually lives. I don't know if he lives in the U.S. or if he actually lives in Asia. And then like Tenha is Korean and he lives in Korea obviously. And then but then he's able to give away giveaways all the time. So I don't know. Yeah. I know that there's obviously a way. It's just unfortunate that maybe it's because my account was tied to PlayStation originally, and maybe that adds an extra layer. I know obviously now I can crossplay it on other devices because they opened it up afterwards, but then maybe because it's still technically tied to PlayStation, so there might be that lock as well, because regional locks is a thing for PlayStation, which is why I can't also go into other people's accounts on other servers either. That's the problem. And then the credit card will also like the credit card issue is the other thing because they will match the name and it won't match and then it's gonna reject the
突然无
transaction.
事，
And
对眼
then
工
what's
作，
worse is they're gonna cancel my credit card after you do it 3 times, it'll block your credit card and then you won't and then your card is gonna be canceled and you can't use it. So then like I don't want that either, right? You know? So you don't want to do anything shady either. Like it's just so many things, right? You know? So yeah. So then like yeah, so then like PC, yeah, PC it's probably easier, but I don't have a PC that works for Genshin. My laptop unfortunately doesn't work. Yes. And no, I'm not gonna buy a new laptop or a new computer just for this game because as we already know, this game is not as content filled or worth playing as much anymore, right? You know, we're already just like doing the bare minimum now. Yeah. Because like if you want like a gaming computer, aren't they like expensive? Aren't they like $3,000 or something? Like the like you know, which is not something that I'm willing to spend just for this game. No. Because that's a lot if you think about it. Okay, I would have to spend like let's just pretend it's like $2,000. Okay, so I buy like a gaming computer just so that I can do giveaways for this game. But this game's not as popular anymore. Think about it. What kind of investment is that? Yeah, I'm gonna try playing new games. Actually, that's the main thing. I don't know if this is gonna show on the screen, but let me quickly let me just see what happens here. If I quickly click my PlayStation, um, hang on, give me a sec. I'm waiting for the video to see if it shows up. It doesn't. Damn. Okay. I was gonna show you my PlayStation menu, my PlayStation like desktop, let's call it,
服侍
and
景
show you
色，
like the
百
games
姓
that I
为乐
downloaded that are demos. But
人之
anyway,
在
no, it
世，
doesn't show.
却如
I
白
can
肉
see on
与
my
泡
screen. It
影，
doesn't show. It doesn't mirror it.
虚
So
无。
like PlayStation has their menus are overlaid, so they don't show like on the screen. Um, and yeah, I was considering just doing that too. Actually, I really am considering doing that because this game is totally not. I mean, we know the next patch is also filler and repeat information, repeat content, so there's not much to show. So I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe I'll start a new game. I haven't committed to any new game, but maybe the best way to do it is not to commit. Maybe we're just trying different games. It's like maybe like one game per video is a good way to try, and then maybe we have a timer on it, like try like for the first hour or the first 2 hours or whatever, and then maybe like a quick review of it if we're gonna continue with that game or not. Maybe like that. Yeah, maybe that's a good way. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah. So I mean, I can. Yeah, I agree. I can play other games on PlayStation because then it's easier. I can just do exactly what I'm doing here, right? So that's the easiest way. And then I can just make a quick thumbnail for them too using my same format, right? And then that could be the simplest way. And then we can branch out from there. Um, yeah, I have a Switch as well, and I have lots of games on there too. However, on Switch, I don't know how to stream from there. But I think I looked it up. For Switch to stream, you have to link it to a computer, and then stream it that way, which I don't have then. So then that's the other issue. Yeah, and then for mobile and stuff, well, my phone can't really support any games. It can't even support this game, so I don't have that option. Yeah. So then I think for now it's better to just stick with PlayStation games, I guess. And then the other option is there are some games that are not exclusive to one platform or the other. For example, like there are some games that I have on Switch that I could probably, if I wanted to, I could buy the same thing, the same game basically, but on PlayStation so that I could stream it that way. That's something that I could consider, but that would be for the future. Yeah. Small games, right? Not a game that's long as well. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking that too. Like, I was thinking exactly the same thing because I have some long games, but I don't know that people want to watch me play the long games for like most of it, right? They might want to only watch little bits of it, right? So I was thinking like something that's somewhat casual because I think that that's the good thing about Genshin is that it's casual enough that you don't have to like watch it all. Also, keep in mind, right now it's like we're talking because obviously this is just boring stuff that we're doing, right? But then pretend that I'm playing like a game that we have to like listen to the story or like read it or whatever, right? You know, or like actually like focus. right? Then like I won't be able to talk with you guys as freely as I'm talking right now because then I would be I would have to multitask, right? Or pause in between, right? You know, because I've seen other people do those gameplays where they don't talk as much because they're focused on playing the game. That may or may not be as entertaining as well. Like so then that's something that I considered as well. Yeah. Yeah, don't play long games. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now too. So, so one game that I thought about is Ni no Kuni 2, but I don't know that I don't think that's a popular game though, but it was cheap, so I bought it. But then like it's like a light RPG kind of game, light because it's not like you have to do everything every day. Light and also it's a city building game because you have to build your kingdom, and it's cute because it's I don't know if you know what Ni no Kuni is, but like they partnered I think or they hired Studio Ghibli, the Japanese company that makes like those like, Totoro and Spirited Away and all those animes. Yeah, they hired them to do the animations and the music. So then like that's why I like it, but then I didn't start it yet. But yeah.
无人相陪，
Crab game?
似般
Okay.
花
What's
鸟鱼
crab game?
情，也
Is
不
it
过
like
衬
those
托
like
我
mini
是
game type of
不言
games?
不变的背景罢了。
And then there's also Ni no Kuni, the original one. That one I have it on Switch, but I don't have it on PlayStation. But that's something I can buy as well. So they have it on PlayStation. But anyway, that one's actually like an RPG. That one's more of a story game. But then that one is neat because that one has a Pokemon element. You have to go and capture like things outside and then use them to fight for you. Yeah. So then, but the second one has the city building element, which I think is more interesting. Yeah. Oh, like Squid Game? Oh, okay. So it's like mini games. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll look
浮世
into it.
景
I'll look
色
into it. Thank you.
乃千
Yeah.
年依旧。
So like there's those.
人
Like
之
I know
在
that there are
世，
some longer
是有
games that
白
I
露
was
与泡
considering. I
影，
was considering like
虚
Final
无
Fantasy VII Remake, but that's definitely going to be a long game, right? I was considering Persona 5 Royal. That's also a long game. I was considering Devil May Cry 5. That's long, but it's an action RPG, so it's actually shorter in that sense because you don't have to like keep going. You can just play like I think it's similar to Bayonetta, which is one of my favorite games. Bayonetta, because I think Bayonetta was based off of Devil May Cry. So then, like, it's like, you know, fast paced and you kill, and then you finish your level and then you get a grade for it and then you move on, right? You know? And that's like, yeah, so it's like little bits, so you don't have to like play through like for many hours. You can just do like a few and then just stop, yeah. Then there's like Kingdom Hearts, those games, and then there's like Tales
突
of,
然无事，
like there's a Tales of
非有
Arise
故
that came
作。
out recently, but I also never played the other one that was exclusive to PlayStation, Tales of Berseria. Yeah. There's all these other like good games out there, so there are those that I'm considering. I don't know. And then just from like my I'm gonna quickly jump out. I don't think it's gonna show it on the screen anyway. But like I'm just looking at my other games right now on my PlayStation menu. Like there are Ys 9, which is an RPG. There is Trials of Mana, which is an RPG, but that's like a more colorful one. There is Fallen Legion Revenants, which is kind of like an RPG, I think. There is Scarlet Nexus, which is an RPG, obviously, and then there's obviously Tales of Arise, right? Like there's, yeah. And then what else is there? Devil May Cry, yeah, I talked about that. Ni no Kuni, yeah. So yeah, so those were the ones. Yeah. So anyway, so what I did do though, and this could be something just to consider, I downloaded all the games I just said, like not all of them, but a few of the ones I just said, like Ys 9, Trials of Mana, Fallen Legion, Revenant, Scarlet Nexus, and Tales of Arise. Those 5 games have demo versions. And I could technically do like a video per demo, or depending on how long the demo is, I could do like multiple videos per demo. And we can also decide. Oh, Oh, I see. So the screen changed to like a weird blue screen. Let me just go back to my game then. Sorry. So the blue screen is because it doesn't show my desktop. I thought it would. That's why I was testing it out. But don't worry, I'm still here. So I'm back in the game now. So it's gonna, yeah. So yeah, because it's just exited to show the blue screen. But anyway, yeah. So like I was thinking like maybe I can do like a demo trial of each of those games. I don't know how long the demo lasts, but like do it either do it till completion of the demo or do it only until I don't like the game and then just stop. And we'll see. Oh, you watched Devil May Cry up to 50% of the gameplay? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. And then yeah, mini games and stuff. And the ones with the most mini games are actually the Switch actually, because then they came out with Mario Party and all that stuff. Those are fun. Um, yeah. So like the really like fun short games are actually all on Switch to be very honest. Like PlayStation has more of the more serious games because they have different target audience, right? Switch is more like
无人相
casual and
陪，
like for everyone, like
此
of
般
all
花鸟
ages.
于情，
PS, like
亦不过
PlayStation
衬
and maybe
托我
Xbox
身
too,
不
they're
为
all
不变的
about
背
like
景罢了。
more like serious mature gamers. They're not really for kids, right? You know, and or like yeah. Okay, I will look into that. Yeah, I'm gonna start that soon actually because I keep saying that, but then I think now is the right time to talk about it because we're all talking about it more actively now, and also because I am getting bored of this game. But I'm just gonna continue with Genshin, yes. But we are all getting bored of this game. I'm pretty sure that we can say that confidently now. Even the bigger streamers are already saying this too, and I'm not just copying them. We can all feel it, right? You know. So like the game is boring. Okay. Yes, it was popular again when Inazuma dropped for the last two patches, but from this patch onward, it's going to be boring again. There are rumors that 2.4 is going to release the Vortex DLC inside of Watatsumi Island, that Vortex, that will lead us to Enkanomiya or whatever, that place where Kokomi and the Serpent God came from. There are those people where they came from. So like that'll be
突
like a
然无
DLC
事，
section, and people
我
are
应
already
该
saying
要
that that's
做。
going to be a DLC that's equivalent to Dragon Spine. So it'll be like an area like this where you'll have some stuff to do, and then after you do it all, then the area is going to be like a dead area. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be in Watatsumi Island, which we know about already, that little vortex underneath here, underneath the ocean. And then there is going to be the chasm at some point, and this is going to be a DLC as well, because the chasm is literally going to be the same as Dragonspine. It's going to be like a place that connects the two continents, right? Because Dragonspine technically connects Liyue here and Mondstadt, and then um, the chasm is supposed to connect Liyue and Sumeru somewhere over here, right? So yeah. Oh, 2.5 is chasm? Yeah. True. Okay, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna try to stream earlier tomorrow too. Good point. So tomorrow for me is Sunday. It's Sunday now. Like, yeah. So I will try to stream earlier tomorrow, and I'll try streaming a different game. And I'm gonna just do my regular like video updates of like just for the things that we talked about already, like the Cinnabar spindle and the character banner and blah blah blah, like that stuff which you already know about, right? But then I'll still do it because there might be other viewers out there that would watch, right? I still need views, right? Anyway, I also need the algorithm to be on my side. So I need to like keep making like stuff, otherwise the algorithm will not promote my channel and my videos anymore. So anyway, so that's just that. But then like yeah, I will probably try streaming a little earlier tomorrow. I'll try different games as well to keep it fresh. Um yeah, exactly. So yeah, we're all getting bored together for this game, and yeah, 2.5 is the Chasm update, which would be good. So depending on if they're gonna do Chasm for 2.5, if they're gonna do Watatsumi Islands and Konomiya, like that could be, right? Well, yeah, it's fine. Like, I mean, like I said, I could do. I'm not saying I only have to do one. Like I say this all the time. I say I'm committed to doing at least one video a day, but it doesn't mean that I can only do one video a day. Like the other day, I did the Abyss earlier, remember? And then I still did the stream at night, right? So it could be like that too, right? And it depends on the situation. Yeah, it depends on the situation. It depends on a lot of things. Because keeping in mind, I'm in the late server time zone. So then like right now it's like 2:30 a.m. right now, right? So like I'm okay with it because I'm a night owl. But then and also because tomorrow for me is Sunday, so I'm fine with that, right? But then pretend that the next day was Monday, which would be tomorrow night then. Depending, I may not be able to stay up as late either, right? So we'll see, right? But I will definitely try to like stream earlier too, because not just because of whatever reason, but because I want to try different times as well. Yeah. So it's all good. And plus, as you know, even if I streamed it earlier, you can still go back to watch it on replay, right? And still comment, of course. That's fine. Yeah. And if it's a long stream, you don't have to watch the whole video, obviously. You can just watch parts of it or whatever you're comfortable watching. Yeah. I should start streaming at 9 tomorrow. Like, you mean 9 p.m.? Like, 9 a.m. is a bit hot. It's a bit early.
浮世景色百千年依旧，人之在世，却如白露与泡影，虚无。
Okay. 9 tomorrow. 9 tomorrow for me would be in 7 hours from now. If that's 9 a.m., if that's what you're talking about. 9 p.m., okay. I see. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I'll look into it. Yeah, yeah. The reason why sometimes I don't stream at night, sorry, in the prime time evening is because I'm eating dinner or like, I'm working on stuff. Like, for example, today I did some work for another job that I have. It's, yeah, it's really to help a friend only. But, yeah, so this job is a super part-time thing and I only did like, well, I did a day's worth of work, yes. But then like I finished in the evening. I started in the afternoon and I finished in the evening. So that's why so then yeah. So then after I finished that today, and that was just today, I commit to doing it for Saturdays only. So then like then after that it was pretty much like my dinner time, and then after dinner like I was watching TV, chilling, you know, because if you did a day of work, you'll know that that is tiring. And then of course after chilling, then I came on to do this, right? So that's just what it is. But yeah, definitely I agree with you. Like earlier might be better in most cases because of time zones. I have to find the right time zone, not just for myself, but for the viewers too. Yes, I get it. I agree with you, yes. Because if I was to stream while I'm eating dinner or my dinner time, no one's gonna watch because they're eating dinner too, possibly. But then mind you, international viewers have different time zones. So yeah, obviously we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't always eat dinner early either. I eat dinner at variable times. Sometimes I eat around, I don't even eat that early. I don't eat my dinner like at 5 or 6 every day. I eat it sometimes at 7 or 8. So it's fine. So that's the other issue because I eat different times. So yeah. Um, yeah, that's odd. But then like regardless, yeah. And then this job that I'm doing, this extra job is just an extra job. Literally, it's extra. Not for the. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm just helping my friend. But then like I will do it, and then I think in a few months' time I'll end it. It'll be done. Let's just say. And then my weekends will just be a little more free, I guess. Um, yeah, and then I have some friends that are like telling me they're like, oh, maybe we should like take another language course again. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. We'll see. Lots of things to look forward to, and plus the year is coming to an end. So lots of things to look forward to. I don't know if Black Friday is a thing in Asia. I don't think it was. When I was there, it wasn't because Asia has way more like shopping days already anyway. But Black Friday is a big thing in North America. It was only big in the U.S. for the longest time, and then it became because Canada copied it afterward, but our sales are still not as good as in the U.S. But regardless, it's fine. So the Black Friday is going to be November 26th, I think, the Friday, next Friday. Yeah. Or the coming Friday? Yeah. But then, like, anyway, PlayStation already announced their Black Friday sale already. I was before I did this stream, I was checking it out to see if there's any games that are on sale. Of the ones I talked about demos for, Tales of Arise is on sale, but it's not that high of a discount because Tales of Arise is a new game. So the discount is only like 30%. And I'm like, well, I don't know if it's worth buying then. So maybe that will be one to try the demo for and see if I like it even. But people are saying it's a really good game. But then that's going to be another long game, and like you said, it's going to be a long game. So doing the demo may be short enough where it's good enough for the purpose of doing a stream. Yeah, yeah. So we'll see, we'll see. Um, and then maybe if it's like if people like the demo or also liked watching the game itself being played, then maybe I'll consider buying it during the sale period because 30% off is still 30% off, right? It's still a pretty okay discount for a brand new game because that game came out earlier this year only. So yeah, because Black Friday is the biggest shopping day in North America. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. And then like then they say like Black Friday like sale on the day of, like there's always better sales on the day itself, but then they've lots of stores and companies now have extended it to be like Black Friday like week or which is what PlayStation is doing basically. So that's why the sale is out now. It actually started yesterday, I think, Saturday. Saturday, yeah, Saturday. And then it's lasting until like the end of the month or the 29th. So like a few days after Black Friday. Because after Black Friday, there's something else called Cyber Monday that was just created for the purpose of selling more stuff, basically. So then like, yeah, so that's why it's ending on the day after that, I think. Or ending on the day of that, yeah. So basically, so that way they have like a long weekend, but so to speak, a weekend worth of shopping that they want people to do. Yeah. Um, so then Yeah, that's the thing. And then in Canada, we have something called Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. It's December 26th every year, I mean. And that one is originally that was our biggest shopping day in North America. And I think
突
Japan
然无
also has
事，
a Boxing
对
Day.
燕
No,
哭
Hong Kong
泣。
has a Boxing Day, yes. But then in those areas, Boxing Day is still not as big compared to the other shopping days in those regions and those countries. So then, like, Boxing Day used to be big, but now that Black Friday is bigger, it has now overshadowed it. But Boxing Day is the last chance to get a good deal before the year is over, basically. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Buy stuff on Boxing Day. I remember like years ago when I came back from Asia and then like I was restarting my job. Um, I went to like buy clothes, like office clothes. Um, Yeah, because clothes that I bought in Asia was not suitable here. Not because it's not good looking. It's because the material is different. Because Asia's hotter and more humid, right? Generally. So then the material is like thinner, let's say, or more breathable, which I like, right? It's comfortable, right? But here it's colder. So I had to rebuy office clothes, basically, that was thicker for this weather, you know? So that's why, yeah. So yeah. So then anyway, so I would buy them on Black Friday. I would just buy like a bunch of like office outfits for like yeah, because Black Friday for clothing is actually cheaper here. It's like 50 or 60, maybe 70% off. But the US has really great deals. The US is like because they invented Black Friday. So the US has like sales that are like 80% off, 90% off, like really big ones. But yeah, here no, I think the highest is like maybe 60, let's just say. And it's not always 60 on everything either, right? So yeah. It's fine though, because I like working from home because we don't have to care so much about our wardrobe, so that's fine. Basically I didn't buy any new clothes for this
无
new
人
job. I
相
just
陪，
reusing old
此
clothes
般
that I can
花
still
鸟鱼
fit.
情，
As
也
long as
不
the
过
clothes is
衬
still
托
decent
我
looking, I
是
don't care.
不依不悖
Because
的
then I don't have
爱
to waste
情
money
吧。
spending it on like clothing, right? Especially even if after COVID is so-called done and over with, all right, like our office is still going to be operating on a hybrid model, so I won't need like a full week's worth of outfits either. So I don't plan to buy any clothes anytime soon. And then when I used to work out, I have a lot of workout clothes that should still fit if I go back to the gym. So I'm not gonna buy anything new there either. Yeah. How many countries have I visited, and which ones do I want to visit in the future? Oh, I visited a lot of countries. So let me just I'm gonna say them out loud, and we can count them together, I guess. Obviously, I've been to the U.S. because it's just down south from us, so that's I guess one, right? I have been to France. I have been to the UK, but the UK is consisting of four countries. Of those four, I've been to two. So I've been to England and to Scotland. The other two that makes up the UK, the United Kingdom, is Northern Ireland and Wales. I didn't go to those two though. So yeah, and then where else have I been? I've been to the Caribbean. So in the Caribbean, I've been to the Bahamas. This was on a cruise ship way many years ago, and then the other one that it stopped at was a place called Saint Martin's. And Saint Martin's is an island country. I don't. Is it a country? It is a country. Yes. Yeah. So that's that. And then what else? I've been to obviously Japan. I've been to Korea. I've been to Taiwan. I've been to mainland China. But definitely Hong Kong is
突然无
part
事，
is a territory of
对
China, so
燕
that
哭
doesn't really
泣。
count as a separate country, but it's a region. I've been to Macau. Macau is also our territory and region of China. Taiwan is technically a region of China. Just I'm not trying to be political here, but by definition they are. Of course, I get it. There's a political thing that we have to address here. Taiwan feels that they are their own country, so I will leave it at that. I'm not going to say yay or nay, but and I'll just list it here as a separate thing. But it is technically by definition a territory of China. But yeah, um, yeah. What else have I been? I have been to. Let me think. Hmm, where else have I been to? I have not been to any of the South
无人
American
相
countries.
陪，
I have not
此
been to
般
like,
花
even
鸟
Mexico.
鱼
Mexico is
情，
still part of North America,
也
by
不
the
过
way, but
衬
it's
托我
I've never
是
been there.
不依不悖的背
But it's
景
very
吧。
cheap and easy to go there from Canada because it's still in the same continent. Let me see. I have not been to most of the European countries. I have not been to Australia. Yeah. and I have not been to most of the other Asian countries. So then that's pretty much that. Then I guess that's it. So what was that 6, 7? Maybe, yeah. I haven't been to that many, yeah. Because I just keep going back to Japan. So which country would I want to visit in the future? Okay, so if when we can travel again, I will definitely go back to Japan. But then if we can't repeat countries, right? For example, or if that doesn't count, then if it's a new country that I've never been to, which country would I want to go to? Then I would want to go to Thailand. Because I've never been to Thailand. I've never been to Southeast Asia, so I would like to go to Thailand. Maybe like I would do a Southeast Asia tour. So like Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, because they're next to each other, right? So then that would be easy to like just do them together, right? And then like yeah, I could do it that way. I don't know about those other ones. Like there's Bali, there's Indonesia. Like they're all in the same area. I know the same region, but I don't know if I would have enough time to do that much. Like as well because it becomes really tiring to travel from country to country too. Keep that in mind, within a short time frame, right? So as long as they're close enough to each other, maybe it's possible. But if they're like not that close, then maybe not. Yeah, yeah. And then like, um, oh yeah, Bali would be really nice. I think, right? It's really beautiful. Yeah, and then so the other issue right now is aside from COVID, a lot of these countries have political let's just say political issues or political situations. So it makes it unsafe to travel to as well in that case. So we have to be very careful as well. That's the unfortunate part. That's just how the world works, right? So like for example, and this is not my comment on it and just being this is a fact, okay? So like Thailand, even though I want to go there, they currently have a military situation that's political. And obviously as tourists, we don't want to be caught in the middle. We don't want to be stuck there, right? We also don't want to be like held as I'm not saying that they're going to do this, but I'm just saying we don't want to be caught in the middle in any negative way. We don't want to be like held as hostages or kidnapped or something like that. I don't know. Right? You know, it's just not safe when it's a political uncertainty. So there's that issue as well. Yeah, I know like there's other places like Myanmar and those other places. They also have something similar happening. So I'm not gonna comment on it, but I'm just saying like it's unsafe for foreigners to go there right now. Yeah. I actually do take risks, but I also um take but I don't want to like I don't want to go in to do something that's knowingly a risk though. That's my thing. Like why can't I let's put it this way. I'm not like oh I have to go there like right now. Do you know what I mean? If I can wait, I'll wait. Like why can't I wait until like the situation calms down first, right? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not like oh I have to go there. Oh I must go there. Otherwise I'm gonna miss out. No. Like if it's not safe to go, I'm not gonna go. Right? Like the country's not going to disappear like tomorrow. Like you know what I mean? Like it's still going to be there, right? It's just me going later. That's all, right? You know? Yeah. That's all. So it's not that I don't want to take risks. It's just that it's not. Also, well, you can say it that way too. I guess it's not worth it to take the risk. Let's put it that way. So I can take the risk if it's worth it, but if it's not worth it, then it's not worth it. Would you want to? Let's just use this as an extreme example. Would you want to die or risk your life for a vacation? I wouldn't. Right? Like vacation to me just means you can go travel somewhere, right? You know, like I can. There's so many countries in this world. Why do I have to risk my life to go to one that may be unsafe? Maybe unsafe. I'm gonna be like clear. Not saying every foreigner that goes to those countries now would be unsafe. I'm just saying maybe unsafe, right? When I can go to somewhere else that is safer comparatively right now, right? You know, so yeah. But yes, how about you? Like if you, where would you like to go, or what places have you already been to? And also similarly, like on more I guess factual example, it would be like those people that go specifically to like the Middle East, like to like Afghanistan or like to Iran or those like really like war torn countries, like as tourists because they want to like be there for that moment. And then I'm like, why do you want to be there during the war? Like you know what I mean? I mean, definitely it's unfortunate what is happening, but like, why would you want to risk your own life by going there? Like you know, so that's just you know. But there are people that do that, you know. There are people that do that for work, of course. I get it. There are some journalists that go to those places, but like, and then there are journalists that go there and then they get killed. So then, like, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. Is it worth it to go there even for work? I don't know, like, you know. So I'm just saying, yeah.
突然无事，对雁枯坐。
听说了吗？奔狼岭有个奇怪的家伙在游荡。
But definitely, like once the world calms down in those places, it's fine to visit them. Nothing against that. But just don't go during like times when it's uncertain. Yeah,
向着
that's
星
all.
辰与。
You would like to go to Japan the most, probably. You haven't traveled anywhere for now because right. Well, because also because you're young, right? So that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Japan. Yeah, do that. Plus, you're already in Asia region, so then it's going to be easier for you. For me, I have to take a 13-hour direct flight from my city. At least we have direct flights, thank God. And thank God for like, well, I mean, I'm okay with economy, which is the lowest price seat. But as I get older, I need more space, and also I'm actually quite tall. So then, like, I would want premium economy or business, but those cost way more. So yeah. And luckily, because our city is one of the bigger cities in Canada, so then like we do have direct flights, thank God. Because I don't like doing flight changes. Flight changes are cheaper. I will make that clear. It is cheaper and it's worth it, but it also takes more time because you have to add the extra time to change flights and also to stay over in the other city temporarily, even if it's for a few hours. I don't like doing that. So I'd rather just do a direct flight. Yeah. But there are an LD Soja, he's from like Australia, and then I was talking about with him the other day. I was like, but then for me to go to Australia, and I know this already, Australia is there are no direct flights because from here to Australia is like 20 plus hours. And you have to change over in Asia. So it's either going to be Japan, Hong Kong, or Singapore, and then you fly back down. So that's like 12 or 13 hours just to go to like Hong Kong, for example, and then like another, I don't know how many hours from there to Australia. So then that's a long day or 2 days of flying. So then I did tell him, I was like, oh well, if I was to ever go to Australia, I would make sure that I spend more time there because it takes so much longer to get there. Oh, okay. I'm only 6 foot tall, so I'm not that tall, but I'm tall, I guess. 6 feet is what, 180, 181 or 82 or 83 cm? Yeah, something like that, yeah. So then, yeah, well, because modeling, right? So like they have that requirement. Men have to be above 6 and above, minimum. Probably now they probably have even a higher requirement. Yeah, so flights can be unsafe, of course, but they're overall very comfortable. I feel that they are unsafe, like when you're like during COVID. I feel that they're unsafe. I wouldn't bother risking it. Basically, I know there's some people that like to travel even now, and there are a lot of people that don't wear masks and are not vaccinated. That's why I feel it's unsafe. Because on the plane, the air that you're breathing, although there's a filter on the plane, it doesn't mean that it filters out all the disease that people have too, you know? So I don't trust it. Unfortunately, I don't. It's not worth it to risk exposure to the air from the other people on the plane because you're stuck in that plane together, right? You know? Oh, good. Then you can do modeling. You're still young. It's fun. And plus, when they do modeling, they always want you in your teenage years. They don't usually want you in your late 20s or even 30s anymore. Unless you're like a top model, that's different. But if you're just a regular model, they only want you in your teenage and early 20s, and then they don't want you anymore. So do it while you're young. That's fine. I get it. I get it. It is a lot of pressure. You have to make sure that you are always looking good, basically. Skin, hair, face, obviously. You have to make sure your body is fit, right? And you have to be okay being naked in front of people. Because when you change backstage, quickly changing between outfits, you're just stripping it all down quickly and then changing to the next outfit, you know? Don't make it like, unless you're a top model, you will not have your own changing room. And like, you know, and yeah. So, yeah. And with the modeling lifestyle, you will always be criticized on your looks. It'll sound really, you'll feel really shitty. I will tell you that right now. You'll feel really shitty. Yeah. And it's always contradicting too, because some people will be like, "Oh, you're too big, or you're too thin, or you're too like tall, or you're not tall enough, you're not good looking enough, or blah 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 blah." Like, and they'll just say all these like, in a way, it's very awful and disgusting remarks just about random things about your body. They're just being nitpicking, and then you'll be like, "Well, it's not like I can change that like overnight, you know?" Like so, like, yeah, it's just, and I find that it's really toxic. Yeah. But I will say this though, if you do it as a casually and you don't take it too seriously and like you don't really give a shit about what they say technically and you just go and just be like whatever, if I get rejected I get rejected, right? If you take it more casually, like a casual way of doing it, it's okay to still try it out. Because there are some people that do quite well just taking it casually. Like, don't think of it as like, oh, I have to become like a top model or something. No, like, don't think of it that way. But like, think of it more like, yeah, just to try it out. That's fine. And also there's the other aspect that is toxic too, is the other models. Because like to you, you're a competition to them. So like you can't really trust any of them. Yeah. Definitely there are situations where you can become friends with them, but then there are other models that are gonna tear you down too. It's kind of like the whole industry is kind of like bullying from different people. Oh, okay, you have to go now? Okay, right. All right. Enjoy your day then. Yes, we'll talk again another time. Yeah, it is toxic. So, and then you know what? The other thing that I realize nowadays, which is obvious, you can technically be your own model. You can just like do it on your, if you care to show your face. You can do like your own YouTube channel with like you wearing different clothes because there's a lot of people, men and women that do that now. There are people that do Instagram or like Snapchat or TikTok. Them just trying on different clothes. You can just do that. You can just be your own model for fun like that. That's fine. Okay, all right. Goodbye. Enjoy your Sunday. Hopefully you can get a new badminton racket. Or was it a tennis racket? Your racket. Alrighty. So is there anyone else on the chat that wants to like join in or like comment and like chat with me? Feel free. As you can see, I'm just doing like my daily routine stuff. Because I already did the commissions, I already did my resin spend, and now I'm just doing this. I already did my ores as well, right? That's pretty much what I do on this chat. Because that stuff is like mindless, more or less. That you don't have to think about it, and then like I can chat with you guys that way. Okay, that was the last one. Not that I need these or anything, because I already finished my battle pass, but I just collect them anyway. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else to do on here then. Yeah, I bought all the stores, and then did all that already, and then, yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do. Do I have enough to, like, even wish? Oh, okay. I can try to pull a Toma. I don't need the gem. It's not gonna be a Toma, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be, like, oh, a single... Okay, nothing. Okay, whatever. Well, that was that then. Alright, last call. Anybody want to chat or join in? If not, then I guess that'll be pretty much it then, because I did everything already for today. Alright then, so I guess there's nothing else, no one else is talking, so I guess, and I already did all my routine stuff, there's no more resin really to spend. Like, I have 24, but that's not really anything. So then, like, I guess I'll be ending off the stream here now. But anyway, thank you guys for, like, joining me and chatting with me today. Definitely look forward to the next one, of course, and feel free to, like, leave comments even after this, or if you're watching this on replay, feel free to leave comments or questions. Make sure you guys are subscribed, obviously, and hit the notification bell for more videos, and yeah, check out my other videos, of course. I will see you guys in the next live stream, and I will definitely, as I talked about earlier in this live stream, I'm going to look into doing other games and maybe doing live streams at different times, and also look into the Discord channel and maybe see if I can do a giveaway somehow. I'm still trying, I would like to, but I'm encountering lots of problems right now. So anyway, alright, we'll leave it there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.